Well, three times the charm, right? I'm doing it again. This is Liesel, Herbal Liesel. I went to my extensive oil collection and pulled three again to give us a reading for past, present, and future. And again, you're welcome to just like pick one of the three. Here, I'll hold them up and I won't show you the labels, but you can decide which one vibes with you. Or the third one. Okay, so here goes. It was odd because while I was, tuning in to see what was going to leap out at me, it's so funny. The second one, when I went to pull it, I swear I saw the name of what ended up being the third one I picked, which is in a totally different section and not even on the same rack. So I was like, oh, didn't even occur to me that it might have been in the wrong place. And then when I pulled the third one, oh, there it is. Okay, sure. So there's this third one, the future one, is really speaking loudly. Holy cow, hold on. Pause, please. There is a tick crawling across my desk. Been a great year for ticks. Okay. See? No, if I'm lying, I'm dying. Okay, tick is no more. Now I can continue. Holy heebie-jeebies. Okay, restarting. Okay, the first one that I pulled was Myrtle Linalool. And in the past position, it's interesting because, when I feel this Myrtle Linalool, the gentle Myrtle, physically, its attributes are for lungs and breathing, and taking a pause to breathe and experience the present and to dissipate any fear or anger. So in the past position, that tells me that we all had to, or whoever's participating, had to allow that fear or anger to go. Just let it go. Let it dissipate. Hello, how are you? I see you. Bye now. And so like there's this deep exhale that comes from that, like the release of just phew. Glad that's over with. And again, that totally tracks for me for my April. April was bye Felicia. Now in the present moment, the one that I picked that I thought was the third one, this is a powerhouse. This is black cumin Nigella sativa. Muhammad said that this will cure everything but death. That reminds me of the Princess Bride when our hero was only mostly dead, but not completely dead. Billy Crystal was hilarious. So anyway, black cumin is really nutty. And I mean that in a not in a, like the nutty sense, but like in the like nutty sense. And a little spicy and grounded. It's super nutritive. This is like, a powerhouse superfood. Nigella sativa, black cumin. It's not really cumin. I don't know why they call it that. But beautiful flower if you grow it in the garden, blue and balloons out. Gorgeous. So yeah, this provides a lot of trace minerals and vitamins. It's just really, really, really nutritive. And I know people that just take it for allergies, like a spoonful. During the vid years, I was using it and having friends and family use it. It makes a nice, you get used to it, a drink. Some people love it. I think it tastes good, but, it takes a little, there's like a hump you have to get over. It's like You put a teaspoon of black cumin seed oil with the juice of a half of organic lemon, and maybe a little maple syrup, and some hot water. And you just mix it all up and drink it while it's warm. And it's boosting. It regulates your liver. It tastes nice. Some people say it repeats on them, but it's nice, right? It's a good flavor to repeat. Anyway, it provides a lot of immune support. But energetically, spiritually, let's take that in the present moment. It's time to really stop and make sure you're being nourished. You're taking care of your physical needs. You're taking care of your personal health. You're staying grounded, getting enough sleep, eating properly, and regulating those aspects of your life. It's also really good for allergies. I think I already said that, but we are in allergy season right now. So yeah, black cumin, it's great. All right, and then finally, stepping into the future, which is black pepper. And I totally thought that when I was looking at the black cumin, maybe just because the black, but I was like, oh, pepper. And then pepper was the last one. I love pepper. This is so good. I think the pepper, the black pepper and the pink peppercorn actually is two of my favorites. But people think of like pepper as in like, the peppermill, or like that silly powdered black pepper that makes you sneeze. But there's so much more to pepper. We think of it as such a simple spice. But, at one time it was pretty precious. So anyway, black pepper you've obviously seen it. It's a little seed, it's about holding things. It's about the core issue, like this, the core, which is actually quite bright, even though it seems dark. It's kind of a contradiction. I wrote something down here that when I was smelling this, I wanted to share it, and I kind of forgot what it was that I was going to say because I'm lost in the moment here. I'm lost in the moment. Maybe that has something to do with it just being lost in the moment of this black pepper. Right, that's what it was. So in the future position, it's about that containment, being in the core, being centered, in the midst of chaos around you. So I'm like, oh great, more chaos? The world is pretty chaotic. So I think that this is good advice. Oh, I have a text. I think this is good advice to try to stay centered and balanced, and recognize your core brilliance and your core strength, in spite of whatever BS is taking place in the world or in your personal reality, and just staying focused on that core in your center, your containment, and being aware that in spite of that looking kind of dark and ragged, it's actually potent and sharp and bright. Okay, so to sum up, past, we have dissipated our angers and our fears, and our annoyances, and allowed peace to return and a smooth sense of calm. I just want one more. It's time to exhale. Whew, let that esh go. And then being centered right now in the present, this black cumin. Make sure you're taking care of your needs, taking care of your physical needs, and being nourished. Meal times, rest, what brings you joy, what brings you happiness, but definitely take care of you, take care of your physical needs. And then finally, the black pepper, your advice going forward is to take that inner containment, and be able to hold on to that in spite of whatever may come in the near future. Okay, hope you enjoyed that. Hope it resonated. I hope if you picked one of those three that it was a good reading for you. Please remember, I've got one or two spaces left For my first weekend of June, Sacred Botanicals Aromatherapy Immersion Weekend. It is hot and heavy. It's a great weekend. Everybody that takes it says that it is just life transforming and really significant, powerful, and super sensual and juicy and wonderful. So it's 2 full days, and then Friday night is an orientation with a meditation, and I provide all kinds of healthy snacks too. So it's a great time. And if you have already taken this course and have been certified and want to audit, please reach out to me because I may still have an auditing space available, which is free to do still. Okay, that's it. I do offer divinations privately, and then you get a little one to take home that reflects the message of our revelations. And as always, 20 years in practice, 30 years in practice. Oh my God, 30 years of Chinese medicine practice. Well, that went by quick. So contact me if you have any chronic issues that you want to work out. Chinese medicine is very, very sophisticated. And if you have any acute issues you want to work out, things move pretty quickly with acute stuff. So if you're stymied or you have been hitting your head against the wall with Western medicine, or if you just look to exploring other avenues, complementary medicine, alternative medicine, please give me a shout out. I'm happy to speak to anybody about their questions, and more than happy to give away 10 minutes or so if it needs to be to answer any of your questions, because it's just the most efficient path back to your health. Honestly, takes in everything. It's very holistic on the ecosystem of your whole body and your environment. So powerful stuff. All right, well, that wraps that up. I hope you enjoyed. I'm going to try to do this weekly. Like I said, I went a little over, but Sunday's kind of a good day to do this, so maybe I'll just jump to Sundays now instead of Friday. Okay, we'll see. I'm just here to do whatever the impulse of spirit tells me to do, for the highest and best good. All right, all the love. I hope you enjoy the rest of this weekend. Take care. Bye. Let's see. Stop recording. There we go. Bye.